Hasta la vista, baby.
Sunday night fight.
Welcome back, Game Replays, company of heroes, fans all over the world, to another exciting episode of Sunday Night Fights. I am here with my co-casters, Biosparks, and our very special guest caster, Sandland, and our sender, NTD, and the whole SNF crew ready to bring you Season 3, Episode number 5. This is title fight number 2 between Siberian Platoon and Korean Army. First of all, welcome to the show, Sandland.
Thank you very much.
How are you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm doing very well, actually. Had a good weekend and such. So, yeah, I'm ready to do this, actually.
I have to take this opportunity again to thank you for organizing that holiday tournament. That was a hell of a lot of fun. If you guys weren't aware, Sandland put together his own sort of impromptu spur-of-the-moment tournament around the 27th, 28th of December, and it wound up with a finals between Seb and DevM, which was awesome. I think it went to 5 games. We broadcasted it. The videos are on the channel. You probably see them right below the screen that you're watching now. That was really cool. Also, I'd like to welcome to the show my partner in crime, Biosparks. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Really excited. We've had a 3-week break, and every single week we saw people coming on Sundays to ask if there was an episode on, and I felt really bad about that. So it's finally good to be back after New Year's and Christmas. So ready to go back into this thing with full force.
Yep, we're going to have, I think, 4 shows in January. There's going to be another break for the Super Bowl Sunday, but that's our last break. We're going to have, this is our 5th show. We got 6 more shows coming up for you in Season 3, and we will see the best COH fighters on the planet go head-to-head. In fact, we just selected the next contenders for a week from now, but we'll tell you about those at the end of the show. Right now, let's talk about what's coming up. Everybody is psyched for this. If NTD will show us the fight card, this is Siberian Army, who's already been in 2 episodes. He beat Aimstrong in the first episode, which was epic. That was 5-game series. And then he beat Seb in the first title fight, which was also epic, 5-game series. So Siberian is our current heavyweight champion of the world. And he'll be fighting out of the Axis corner. And in the Allied corner for Game 1, he won the coin toss. We have Chongwoo Korean Army Park, who is just also another wicked fighter from the Soldiers of Liberty clan. And he blanked Tomi Toma in the last contender bout 3-0. So, Sandland, can you talk a little bit about this matchup?
Yeah, I'm very, very excited for this. I'm actually quite happy that this is the one that I get to feature on, because this is the one I've been looking forward to the most. I think we're going to have some really, really intense fighting and just insane micro.
And Biosparks, how do you feel about this? The polls were so close that, like Siberian had like 5 more votes. It was like 50 to 45 or something like that. It was like crazy close on the polls, both on who people want to win and who they think will win. What do you think we're going to see?
Well, these 2 guys are probably some of the best players you'll ever see in COH, and like KoreanArmy's only like blasted onto the scene very recently. Like he was around in 2.601, but you know he didn't appear in any game replays tournaments because you know in Korea it's like a huge time difference to when we host tournaments. But he's here and he's made the time to play in all these money fights, and in fact he did also knock out Siberian 2-0 in I think it was one of the earlier 1v1 tournaments of this patch. I think it was the first 1v1 tournament we had.
The last one. That was the only one we've had. It's tournament 21.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, we're due to have another 1v1 tournament soon. Hopefully we'll have one in early February sometime, or maybe in late January. I don't know. We're trying to get that together. That will be next up on deck for the official Game Replays Tournament Series. Tournament 23 will be the next 1v1 tournament. We're sorting that out now. So if you guys want to show us what you've got, definitely look for the signups for that and get in there and go deep and knock off some of these great champions and make a name for yourself. This game and the streaming as of late is really going through some kind of renaissance. I am so happy to see when I go to Hixie's site, which we have to give big props to Hixie because he is the man for making the most awesome COH streaming site. When you go to his site, he's given it an upgrade lately. It's got a little facelift. But you see on a common evening in Europe, you see 10, 12 people streaming, and it was never that packed before. And we get normal, we get players like Lolly or Bud or Pez or Marina's up around 60, 70 viewers, sometimes over 100 viewers. Sandland's very popular himself when he streams. Inverse. We got all these guys that are bringing in tons of viewers, and so I just have to thank all you guys because this streaming COH is what makes it, this is what pushes our community forward. This is like the best thing that we have in COH. Some other communities, I won't name names, don't have such a popular streaming tradition. I know you can't say it like that, but because it's only a year old, but what we're doing here is keeping this game alive, and it's like we're building something, and it's actually growing, and that's amazing for a game that's 5.5 years old. Sandland, can you talk about streaming a little bit and your stream and just in general?
Yeah, I basically just stream because I find it fun, actually. I don't like playing when there's nobody watching anymore. I don't really know why, but that's just how I feel.
You're hooked now.
Yeah, I'm hooked. But yeah, I basically started streaming because people seemed to like my my play style. So I started streaming and they kept watching, so I thought, why not keep streaming?
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I enjoy your stream very often. I'm like the total stream addict. I'm just jumping around watching everybody's streams all the time. I actually like watching top players stream more than I like playing because I'm just not that good. I know I could never be that good, but I've always been a big fan of replays, and I think I've probably watched more COH replays than anybody on this planet. I mean, literally since the beginning of the game, I've watched all the big matchups. Back when it was Gold Ray Deer versus Anakitos, I was watching all the replays, and so now some old pros are coming back. See some names around like Razor and Morello, and that's cool to see. Hopefully we'll see some more coming back, and yeah, we'd like to keep this series going. This is our first show with partnership. This is a big step forward for us at Sunday Night Fights. Now you can select between 1050p, which is ultra mega high resolution for those of you with a monster internet and download speed, or you can go down to 360p. And we're sorry that we don't yet have 480 and 720, and it's like this is the first time we've even streamed, so we didn't even really know that we didn't have those until now, but I'll send some emails and I'll see if we can get them, or maybe we have to earn them. I don't know. It probably takes more bandwidth from the Twitch servers to offer 4 different stream resolutions, but we'll try to sort that out. We'll try to get you some kind of medium resolution in the future, but right now I just want to get these games started. Since Sandland will be playing the role of analyst today, he will take turns with Biosparks. Bio, I bid you adieu, and I will see you in Game 2. That's the part where you say, bye, Ami. See you then. Have fun.
Bye.
And so Sandland and I are queued up for Game 1. If NTD will take us in game, we'll get ready to count it in.
Yeah. What? Sorry. Oh, what? Damn, I just lost it. We're about to load the game up, right?
Oh my god. Ah!
What's the matter, Army?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I get this horrible looping mistake where if I'm not in game and I key up, I get this horrible lag and it loops forever. And the longer I key up, the longer it lags. So that was a huge key up, and I just now got out of the horrible repeating loop. So sorry about that. Okay, here we are. We're just building the suspense. Korean Army and Siberian Platoon. We've been waiting for this for 3 weeks. Everybody's excited. You know, I don't know. We've got the best players in the game. These could be the two best players going head to head right now. Not to take anything away from the other guys that were already on and the guys that are upcoming. This is it. This is the title fight. The winner of this can call himself the best of the best. We're at 5 seconds. I guess everybody's ready now that I'm finally here. So I'm just going to count this in. We're going to unpause in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unpause. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, here we go, Sandland.
So basic start from both of the players, right?
I'm building Wehrmacht with my first pilot.
Yeah, and it's normal here too. Just one engineer, Rex.
My second guys are going to cap the medium fuel outside of my base. And so are yours, I see. It's a mirror opening so far. Except your guys are going to get your ammo. Oh, my guys are too. So it's a total mirror right now.
It's not normal to see this from the American player though. He will often send his engineers to go and cap the +5 fuel, and then the rifle to go cap the strat point. So it is a bit of a variation, this. Might be because he wants fast nades, so he has more muni.
Just keeping an eye on the chat, seeing if our frame rate and resolution is okay. We're streaming at 20 frames per second right now. We could drop it to 15 if you guys are getting too much lag. So the more opinions that I hear, the better idea I have of how it is in general. I'm getting lag too, even at 360p. That's kind of important. What do you think we should do, NTD? Do you want to drop it to 15 frames per second? Ooh, you just have to start the game over? You can just pause it, right? Alright. I don't know if we want to start and restart. Let's see. Let's just see how it goes through this game. We're coming in on the first engagement here. We have Rifles and Volks about to meet each other on the left. The Volks garrison the house, and the Rifles kind of back off and go towards their own strat point. What are they, chicken? Where are they off to? I don't know where they're going, but they did not want to fight those Volks in that house. So we're yet to get our first engagement here. Finally, some workers are about to find one another in the north. One worker says, we're going to build bags. Other worker says, we're going to cap Vips while our Volks come up and scare you guys away. And the first actual fire happens in the center with these Rifles chasing off these piles, and they should retreat immediately. Off they go. Now back to the north. These engineers see that, what, you got Volks behind you? Man, that ain't right. We got suckered, and one guy dies, and they run away. Pios finished capping the VP, but Korean has established himself in the center, while Siberian, as we know he loves to do, is moving strong around the north. He's got 2 Volk squads up there now. And his 3rd unit, unlike many who build Sniper 3rd, he's gone MG 3rd, which is what we saw from him, I think, last time as well.
And we've got nades on the way. He's got 3 rifles and nades researching.
Ooh, that's interesting. Good old Gogi Semwa style.
He's only got 45 muni though, so he will only have enough for 2 nades when the upgrade pops.
Siberian has got so many units. He's got 2 Pios up there in the north, 2 Volk squad, and his MG. I would just think that now he's putting in some wire, that if Korean tries to attack that, which he's doing now, he's just going to get his face stomped in. Let's see what happens. MG fires at 1 set of rifles, perfectly covered by the Volks. Look at this positioning. Look how the Volks move back to cover both rifles coming in. And just that MG has got tons of space, tons of time. Siberian retains the house. Oh, but nade goes in! That could be big! Kills 1 guy when he was in the house. Mostly small arms fired was doing most of the damage. And now these rifles have gotten around and they've flanked this MG. My goodness! It couldn't have been set up any better, and yet Korean Army has still pulled off a miraculous flank. Siberian's trying to get back towards that little canoe and reset up his MG. Let's see how he does. Oh, guys are dying. He's almost lost the rifle squad there. Korean Army retreats that one. MG's opening up fire. MG has got 3 guys left, but almost no health. Another Volk squad at almost no health. Flamers popped. Those are going to be huge. There's rifle guys burning and running and crying, and off they run. And sure enough, as expected, Siberian has defended that filthy attack. I thought it would go a lot easier for him, but Korean Army shows us that he can make even what looks impossible possible.
That's a ball game. Construction finished.
Siberian's in a bit of a problem though for the next fight. He's got a Volk with nearly no health but 4 members, and he's got an MG with no health and 3 members. So he's going to be in a bit of trouble if he doesn't pop med packs on at least the MG.
And he doesn't really have ammo to afford that. He just put a mine down and he got flamers, so now he's got 12 ammo right now. He must have just spent some more. Where did he spend it? Did you see? Oh, he popped med packs on the MG.
Point is ours. What say we lock it down?
So they're healing. They're licking their wounds, getting ready for the next onslaught. And
Yeah,
look
and
at Korean's got beautiful map control in the south.
With this earlier bunker, I bet you he's going to go defensive.
I don't know. We've seen him go 2 directions. Sometimes he'll just bring out a half track to reinforce. So let's see which way he goes. There goes another nade in, and those Volks were a little slow to get away. They lost 3 guys, I think. But maybe they don't even mind that much, because at least they're going to get healthy guys when they come back. But look at Korean Army. He's just all over this. He's
he might lose it.
That bunker position.
Oh, he could have killed the
packs on
rifle.
that other Volk.
Volk.
Don't want to be in that house with flamers nearby. Oh my goodness, the violence. And look at this other squad coming in. The MG is trying to open up on them. It's shooting on them, but they're not going down. Finally, they go down. They're easily in nade range. Here comes the nade. That could be filthy. Oh, it kills only 1 guy of the MG. That's fortunate. It could have killed them all. Med packs pay off on the MG. And what happened to the flamers? Did they die or did they retreat? They must have died.
Flamer went down to the rifle in the house.
Yep. Flamers have been annihilated. And look at Korean Army. He's in so deep with those engineers. He's actually lost his medium ammo up in the northern corner. And this Volk squad is very dangerous down to 1 guy. He's moving towards the bunker. He's gone defensive as you predicted. He's reinforcing now at that point. This MG is just getting destroyed by rifles in a house, and it tries to retreat but fails. The MG is down, the vehicle is annihilated, and that is 2 full squads lost for Siberian, and you know something's up when Siberian's lost 2 squads by 8 minutes into the game, because he just does not lose squads.
Tier 3 up there, or on the way up for Siberian. That's going to be a problem, as Korean Army doesn't have a counter for it yet.
Well, if he can get anything out of it, I'm kind of surprised that he went straight to Tier 3 because of his lack of map control. But maybe he wants to throw a curveball for Siberian. Maybe he's hoping that, you know, a quick Puma will be unexpected. Ooh, Siberian gets another break there. He clears that mine with his retreating engineers. Not a single one of them dies. That's a win for Korean.
However, Siberian might not have had the map control, but he has been able to keep his +10 and the +5 fuel. So he's been on equal footing for fuel for the whole game. And he's actually ahead since nade's been researched.
Well, his +5 is not connected at the moment, so almost equal footing. Got motor pool going up in Korean Army's base. Korean Army's got his own set of flamers. They're coming in and working on these Volks who are in yellow cover. And they're starting to lose health rapidly. There's 2 rifle squads there too, and these Volks are not going to be able to handle all that. Sorry, check that, 3 rifle squad. And Volks are dying, and they both have to retreat. The medics are finally there, but those medics are surrounded by Americans, and those Americans are focusing the medics down. 1 medic killed. Geneva Convention's being broken, and here comes the Puma. Now there's the surprise that Siberian is hoping Korean Army was not expecting. Already a stripe of vet on one of those rifle squads. That's what early nades will get you. And this Puma might be able to hold the territory for Siberian. But look at these rifles. They're just hanging out. They're killing Volks right next to the medicless med bunker. And this Puma just has too much work to do. He can't be everywhere at once. And Korean Army is still killing Volks as they're reinforcing. The Puma's finally back. He's like, I'm here, guys. And now the rifles maybe see that this is not an advantageous engagement for them, so off they go. But Korean Army is looking very strong. This is the best I've seen anybody do against Siberian's Wehrmacht on Semwa in the early game.
M8's out, so yeah, now the table's turned, as Siberian doesn't have anything to counter it.
Well, he does have plenty of Volks, though. He's got 50 ammo now, so he can do 1 Faust, but I guess he would have to wait for a really opportune moment, and this is the Puma taking rear armor shots is not good, and not getting any licks in return. Siberian's actually built a Nebel, his second unit, out of the Sturm Armory. So he wants to Nebel potential AT guns, but how is he going to deal with this M8? That's the good question. Nebel's firing.
Enemy unit down.
And he's gone and lost a Pio squad to that M8. The Nebel was firing kind of blindly, and it hit absolutely nothing.
We're losing ground out there.
So are you building an AT gun or getting stickies, or what are you doing as far as
They have
defense goes?
No teching at the moment. Nothing. He's got a triage and nades, and that's all. Motor pool.
Losing those Pios was kind of important in the north because he doesn't have anything to repair that Puma. And that, right now, if the M8 and the Puma engage, the M8 will own it. Here comes another big attack from Siberian. He's got flamers. Oh my goodness, perfectly garrisoned right around 3 squads of Volks. The Volks have to run away from those flamers in that house. There's another squad of flamers there. This M8 is working on the bunker, but that's just a waste of his time because it's a defensive bunker. Now the M8's going to come in and try to chase the Puma. Oh my goodness, so many Allied units coming into the center. Once all of these rifles catch up, and they're going to lead the flamers in probably. Let's see. This M8 is just at full health. Look at all those folks. 3 squads behind that green cover. Here come the rifles charging in. We're going to see nades. We're going to see flames. Here it all comes, folks. 2 squads of flamers pouring the flames in. My goodness, Dave! Holy smoke, my whole screen is green! Oh my goodness, it's just a mush of bodies. Zoom in, NTD, on the dead bodies by that burning
Oh, we lost
rock
one more
wall.
squad.
Holy jeez, that was just filthy. And look at this, and Stug is coming out trying to save the Puma. The Puma's running away. The M8's trying to kill. Goodness, Siberian lost so many volts to that attack. What a filthy attack. Double flamers, double nades. And this Greyhound really wants to get a Puma scalp under his belt. The Stug is stickied. He cannot chase and help. Main gun destroyed on the Puma. M8's now picking on the Nebel. What's he going to try to do? Is he going to try to circle kite that Stug and kill it? This could be really horrible for Siberian. The Stug turns around, gets a nice rear armor shot in on the M8. The M8's really hurt. He's got a damaged engine. Even a second sticky goes in. That could be good night for the Stug. Let's see. Destroyed engine, almost no health. Whoa, they're both backing away. They're both limping away. The M8's limping to the north. The Stug is just pure limping. And this last sticky should do the duty.
Wow. Bet 2 already. Damn. We have got a second M8 on the way.
Somehow, though, Siberian saved that Puma. That's a bit of a shock. Now, I wonder, these medics, they had so much work to do, but the big medic job was too far away from their bunker. I think they only got 1 guy out of that just massacre in the center of Semwa. So he's only got 2 zombie Grens in the bunker so far, surprisingly enough. Now look at these Volks. They're going to try to chase down this M8 and get a Faust in to finish him off. Let's see if they can do it. They got a close ground. Oh! Other Puma somehow... There was no Faust, was there? The Puma got it, right?
No.
It looked like an
The Puma
AT round
penetrated.
came in. Yeah, the Puma just did it. Puma flanked and killed it. Very nice work there by Siberian to try to stay in this game. But there's also an AT gun on the field, so the Pumas are going to really have to watch it. Uh-oh. Oh, they were lucky that the 57 missed on that shot.
By the way, the most
M8
noticeable
missed,
thing
but-
right now, Siberian's VPs is very, very low.
Another big attack with these 2 flamer squads are just doing tons and tons of damage. The Nebel fires at the AT position, but the AT survives it barely. He just walked through one of those burning craters, but he's going to be okay. And look at this. Korean Army has completely dominated that supposed hard point for Siberian, that bunker, with the AT, the M8, everything plugging in on it. Those 2 sets of flamers, they are going to try to take down this very fortified defensive medic bunker. Siberian's got 3 Pumas and 2 squads of Pioneers. He's trying to bring them back to full health. And there goes, the medic bunker is down. Man, Korean must just be feeling great about how he's doing so far. One of the Pumas is upgunned. It's too bad he couldn't save that Stug, but man, Korean Army, I've never seen anybody kill units in the way that Korean Army is doing here. When he comes at you, he brings everything he's got. And it's quite fantastic to see his attacks.
One of the things I really enjoy by watching Korean Army play is that every single time he gets a chance, he'll put down mines. He won't rely that heavily on RT or anything. He'll just spam mines.
Yeah, look at the 3 across the center. There's one. Oh, the Nebel just cleared 1, and the other. So those mines were failed. The Nebel cleared 2 of them. Wow, 1 Puma. The big Puma, the upgun Puma, goes out of control. 57 doing its job. And these Pumas finally get in and kill that 57. And Siberian's had it. He knows he can't stop 15 VPs. There's just no way to stop the drain. So he throws in, good game. And that's game 1. The title belt, the champion, is under attack, ladies and gentlemen. We have Korean Army up 1-0 after the first game on Semwa. Oh my, this might be a good one here, folks. So stick around. Sandland, thank you for casting game 1. It was short and sweet. We'll see you back in game 3. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, stay with us, fight fans. We're coming right back at you with Biosparks and game number 2. Be right back.